Welcome to my channel, Voice of Mushfiq. I am Mushfiq Monjoor, and this channel is dedicated to helping you understand marketing and business terminology through powerful examples from the corporate world. In this episode, we uncover how companies escape competition by creating uncontested market space. Discover how Netflix and Cirque du Soleil rewrote industry rules using the blue ocean strategy. The business world is full of companies fighting fiercely to survive in crowded, competitive markets. Every industry has giants battling each other for market share, customers, and profitability. But every few years, a company appears that seems to bypass competition altogether. It creates its own space, its own industry, and an entirely new market where competition becomes irrelevant. These extraordinary companies are not playing the same game as everyone else, they create what is called a blue ocean. And this transformative idea is known as the blue ocean strategy. In today's episode, we explore what the blue ocean strategy really means, how companies apply it to dominate markets, and why some brands rise above competition while others drown in crowded industries. We will break down two of the most powerful case studies in modern business history, Netflix and Cirque du Soleil. Both companies revolutionized their industries, not by improving on existing competition, but by reinventing the rules of the game itself. So, let's dive into the concept of blue ocean strategy, understand why it works, and see how companies can compete without competing. To understand blue ocean strategy, imagine two types of markets. The first is the red ocean. This is where most businesses operate. It is full of competitors fighting in the same industry, selling similar products, and targeting the same customers. The water turns red because of the intense rivalry. Prices drop, margins shrink, and companies fight for survival. Think of traditional retail stores, fast food chains, or airline companies. Everyone is competing for the same customers, using similar strategies, and offering similar products. Now imagine a blue ocean. This is a wide, open market space where no competition exists. Instead of fighting rivals, companies create new demand, new customer groups, and offer something so unique that no one else can compete with them. A blue ocean is created when a company redefines value in such a way that it stands apart from the entire industry. The key idea is that businesses should stop competing in crowded markets and instead focus on creating unique value that opens new opportunities. Blue ocean strategy is not just about innovation for the sake of creativity. It is about strategic innovation, redefining markets by increasing value for customers while reducing unnecessary features and costs for the company. At its core, the strategy encourages companies to break the trade-off between differentiation and low cost. Many businesses believe they must either offer premium uniqueness or go for low-cost competition. Blue ocean strategy proves that companies can achieve both. One of the most well-known and powerful examples of blue ocean strategy is Netflix. Today, Netflix is a global entertainment powerhouse with more than 200 million subscribers. But the company did not start out competing with major film studios or television networks. Instead, Netflix created a new kind of market that didn't exist before. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Blockbuster dominated the movie rental industry. Customers would drive to physical stores, pick up DVDs, and pay late fees if they returned them late. It was an inconvenient, expensive, and outdated model. When Netflix entered the scene in 1997, it didn't try to compete with Blockbuster directly by offering cheaper rentals or more store locations. Instead, it created a blue ocean by eliminating the biggest pain points customers faced. Netflix introduced DVD by mail subscriptions. No late fees, no due dates, and no need to visit a store. For the first time, customers could access movies conveniently from home. Netflix wasn't fighting for a share of Blockbuster's market, it was creating a new market that Blockbuster did not even consider important. This first step was revolutionary, but Netflix didn't stop there. As the internet evolved, Netflix shifted from DVD rentals to online streaming. This move created an even larger blue ocean. By offering unlimited content on demand, Netflix redefined how people consumed entertainment. While traditional television networks focused on scheduled programming and cable companies fought among themselves for channel packages, Netflix built an entirely new market, one where the viewer was in full control. Netflix also understood that content was king. They invested heavily in original programming, creating hit shows like House of Cards, Stranger Things, and The Crown. This shifted Netflix from a streaming platform to a full-fledged entertainment studio. Viewers no longer subscribed only for access, they subscribed for original experiences. By expanding beyond distribution into content creation, Netflix created another blue ocean where traditional studios struggled to follow. Netflix succeeded because it did not see itself as a DVD company or a movie rental company. It saw itself as a digital entertainment innovator. Instead of improving what already existed, it reshaped how entertainment should be delivered. While Blockbuster tried to fight competitors, Netflix invented an entirely new game. Another extraordinary example of blue ocean strategy is Cirque du Soleil. Before Cirque du Soleil entered the scene, the circus industry was declining. Traditional circuses relied heavily on animal acts, expensive logistics, and repetitive performances. Audience numbers were falling, and the younger generation was losing interest. Competing with other circuses was becoming harder, and profits were shrinking every year. Instead of copying the traditional circus model or trying to create bigger, louder, or cheaper acts, Cirque du Soleil reinvented the industry entirely. They removed the elements that made circuses expensive and outdated. There were no animals, no star performers, and no cheap thrills. Instead, Cirque du Soleil combined elements of circus arts with theater, dance, live music, and storytelling. They elevated the circus from a children's attraction to a sophisticated entertainment experience for adults and families. This creative transformation allowed Cirque du Soleil to enter a blue ocean that had no competitors. They were not competing with circuses anymore. They were not competing with Broadway shows either. They had created a brand new category of artistic entertainment that blended multiple industries. Cirque du Soleil captured audiences who never attended circuses before. Ticket prices were significantly higher than traditional circus tickets, and customers happily paid the premium because the experience felt unique, artistic, and emotionally captivating. While traditional circuses struggled, Cirque du Soleil grew into a global brand worth billions of dollars. They performed in over 300 cities and sold more than 100 million tickets worldwide. By ignoring the existing rules of the circus industry, they created new rules and new standards, leading to a level of success no circus ever imagined. What makes Blue Ocean strategy so effective is that it challenges companies to rethink their industry boundaries. It encourages businesses to ask deeper questions. What do customers truly value? What unnecessary costs can be eliminated? How can we create something that doesn't exist yet? The strategy forces companies to look at things from the customer's perspective and imagine what a better future could look like. Netflix saw convenience and digital access as the future of entertainment. Cirque du Soleil saw storytelling and artistic performance as the future of live entertainment. Instead of focusing on competitors, they focused on innovation that aligned with changing human needs and desires. Businesses create blue oceans by shifting focus from competitors to value creation. This means offering something radically different rather than trying to win a price war or upgrade old features. A company that follows this strategy does not ask, how do we beat the competition? Instead, it asks, how do we make the competition irrelevant? The beauty of Blue Ocean strategy is that companies of any size can apply it, whether they are startups, entrepreneurs, or multinational corporations. You don't need billions of dollars to create a blue ocean. You need insight, creativity, and the courage to break away from industry norms. A small company can reinvent a product category. A local business can redefine customer experience. A new entrepreneur can build a digital platform that solves a problem no one noticed before. All it takes is a different way of thinking. Creating a blue ocean does not mean avoiding competition forever. Eventually, others will copy your success. But the advantage lies in the early years, when your business becomes the uncontested leader of a new market. This allows companies to scale quickly, build strong brand loyalty, and establish themselves before competitors even realize what happened. Netflix enjoyed nearly a decade of dominance before other streaming platforms emerged. Cirque du Soleil became a global icon long before imitators appeared. The first mover in a blue ocean often becomes the market leader for years. In conclusion, the Blue Ocean strategy teaches us that the most successful companies are not always the ones that compete the hardest. Instead, they are the ones that redefine the rules of the game. Netflix and Cirque du Soleil are perfect examples of how innovation, customer insight, and strategic creativity can transform entire industries. Netflix didn't compete with Blockbuster, it rendered Blockbuster irrelevant. Cirque du Soleil didn't compete with traditional circuses, it created a new world of artistic entertainment. Both companies avoided the bloody red ocean and sailed into the open, uncontested waters of the blue ocean. For anyone studying business, marketing, or entrepreneurship, the lesson is clear: competition is not the only path to success. Sometimes, the best way to win is to stop competing and start creating. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed the breakdown of Blue Ocean strategy and found these case studies insightful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Let me know which business concept or case study you'd like me to cover next. I'm Mushfiq Monjoor, and I'll see you in the next episode.